Why are you laughing?
Because you're being like weirdly Asian.
It's comfortable.
Recording now.
Recording now.
Oh God.
Okay. Rolling.
Abel?
What? Abel?
I don't know, it said Abel, which is The Weeknd's name, except it's spelled different.
I have no idea.
Oh, what's that brand on the orange? Have a little more volume.
More or less?
Just a little more.
你的意外，像彼此的阻碍，
Or is it live?
停止对你的依赖。
It sounds so live.
如果树木的掩盖，把欢呼声承载，打造最好的状态。风吹过的颜色，散发到瞳孔，谁听懂？谁歌咏？对你的偏执，剩下固有，期望中的火种。逆着光而来，你沉浸在花。
You think that sounds unedited? Okay.
At the beginning, I was so confused. Why?
It's
She came in late or something, and then
I don't know, but it's not like.
it didn't pick up her voice. It didn't pick up her sound.
你留下我站在海中。
Yes, now it feels edited
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at the beginning, I don't know.
Anyway, it's not the point. It's not the point.
你逆着光而来，你沉浸在花海，你这次选择站在原地徘徊。
I love her gowns. So pretty. I'm rewinding.
To see her gown.
No. I miss it. No, I just wanted to hear the last little phrase she did. Are you guys enjoying it?
Yep.
Yes.
To me, it's like slightly overly cleaned.
It's very clean.
It's very
Yeah.
clean. There's not a single note. That's
Well, I think
wrong.
like by this point, you guys may notice that
Yeah.
when something is like very cleaned,
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
use the
yeah,
term.
yeah.
It leaves me like I don't. It's not that I'm.
Yeah, you have nothing to say.
doesn't leave me- yeah, it doesn't leave me a lot, but-
when it's too- I have to say, I'm very confused about this video.
Don't be confused because I've had this explained to me from my friends that work in big shows. They have it. There's many ways to set it up so they can be live at some moments, and have doubles and like all sorts of stuff.
I don't think that's what's happening. I'm talking about the whole mix is off. It sounds so live that it's not well mixed. And at the very beginning when she
Jay,
starts
you don't
singing,
hear the melodyne? If I'm going to speak my mind entirely,
Yeah.
I think this is hyper edited. I think I hear it on her vibrato. I hear it on riffs and runs.
I agree. I hear them too.
So what is your argument?
I'm saying let's rewind it and watch the very beginning. That sounds wrong. If something's edited, you don't hear that. And also, wait until the first line.
This is like compressed because the gain was too high when this was recorded.
I understand that. Listen. You hear that?
Yeah.
She
okay.
started to sing, you hear very little volume, and then someone turned it up.
Yeah,
turned up the
but
gain.
Jay, that doesn't mean like look, I'm not saying it is or isn't live, but all that would mean is her vocal channel, whether it's live or a track or whatever, her vocal channel was too low. So it doesn't, that to me is not an indication.
I'm saying if some producer's job is to make this show as perfect as possible, they can fix that. Then you wouldn't be able to hear that.
In the end, you mean like like they could have had her punch it or something.
Exactly, they could punch it. There's a million ways to
I
fix
disagree because of the way this was recorded, and like if you listen, as you were saying, like, oh, this sounds live. There's so much room in the mic. right? For the chunks that are recorded live, which I think is a lot of it, there's only so much you could punch because you can't go into an environment like a studio or something and have this room. So you can't just punch a line and hope that it's going to blend with the rest. There's certain things, there's limitations.
That could be done very easily.
So you're suggesting that what? In the end, what are you suggesting?
I think we're watching a
live
edited vocal performance.
So do I. What the hell are we arguing about? So do I.
I thought you were talking about editing in post, not real time. I'm talking about real time. I'm talking about real time.
You think there's like a
editing.
vocoder on her, like a very, very like dialed in whatever. Okay.
Pitch correction. She has real time pitch correction.
Okay. Let me listen with that lens because I think that's possible.
Yeah.
I think that's possible.
Yeah, let's go back. Rozette, and also all that, I hear little tiny pitch deviations. But when she sings loud, it's gone. So the plugin only detects her volume when it goes up to a certain degree. This is live. This is live editing.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. I want this.
You want? No, you don't.
I don't want it.
You
I just mean like, no, I don't.
No, you don't.
But also, you could turn it down a little. Like you could turn it down a little. She doesn't even need it this high. This sounds stupid.
She doesn't need it.
It sounds do you hear it out of curiosity? Because I know we get into our headspace where we're in our. You don't hear it.
When you talk about, it's been compressed, it was too high or anything like that, I don't know.
So here's what I'm going to get you to listen to, because I'm going to assume that you're somewhere in the realm of some of our listeners. Mm-hmm. What you're listening for, and I want you to shout out if you hear something, but what you're listening for example, when she does, something like that, for example, you will hear that it is, to us, it sounds like a machine. Mm-hmm. The human voice is not a machine. So when you listen to anything agility, if it sounds cut like insane, like really listen. Don't listen to this and look for its beauty or anything. Sorry. But I want you to listen in a very analytical way and think about your voice. Think about the human voice and how it moves buoyantly through music. Mm-hmm. Think about a machine and really listen. Mm-hmm. See if you can hear any of it.
Okay.
That's a great example. That phrase right there. Also, I'll say one more thing. On any held notes, think about how much natural deviation. If I go, each note I'm singing has little wavers in it. But if you listen to the phrase she just sang, it's hard to explain to someone who's never seen the program, but it's straight. Everything is straight. It's pure. It's mechanically pure. That's not how the voice works.
Yeah, there are people who show this with a wave tune. With
I thought about showing it, and I'm just
I want people to hear it instead of visually see it. I don't think. It's more of a feeling.
It is, but I feel like I almost want. We're not going to do it.
You know what? This is what it sounds like. Yeah. No, like punch yourself in the chest, pound yourself, like.
Yeah, it's very divided.
Sounds like that.
But then on top of that, when the singer is holding a note, whether it's a short or a long time, it sounds like Like when I hit this note, this is a D. It's only a D the whole time. When a singer hits a note and holds it, even if they have the most diaphragmatic support possible, it's going to waver around that D. Tiny, tiny baby wavers. But when you throw on these programs, it's going to straighten it into this. So this phrase that I just rewound, it's to our ear, it literally sounds like a machine. The humanness is sucked.
Sounds like Wave Tune Live. Wave Tune Live sounds like.
你沉浸在花开，你留下我站在海中央。
That Joda.
Even that vibrato, even that little bit of vibrato is.
Do you
like,
hear any of it?
Yeah, now that you guys are describing it, it's making more.
你逆着光而来，你打开了雾霭，你这次选择站在。
That full out is an artifact. Okay, so that full out is a live artifact. Do you agree?
Yeah.
So what? I'm going to rewind it, and you're going to hear a little blip, like you're going to hear that in the center of it, and it's because whatever she sang, it may be that she was a little off. I kind of doubt it with her. I have a feeling the program didn't detect what she did properly, and then it will very quickly. It thinks it's one note, and it fixes it really quickly. So then we just hear like a blip.
Yeah.
你打开了雾霭，你这次选择站在。
Yeah.
Yeah.
徘徊，从日出的画面。
That's beautiful, though. By the way.
的闪闪。
Okay.
Yeah.
This is what he was talking about.
Yeah.
Ooh, ah.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
it's like
yeah,
divided
yeah.
in a ridiculously inhuman way. Which, again, people's ears are used to hearing this, which is why this discussion is. I'm sure sometimes you guys are like, oh, we're gonna have the editing talk again. But for a singer who sings live and for a vocal coach, it's hard to, again, not just stare at it and go like, well.
Yeah.
You know? But this passage she's about to do, it's a staircase.
的闪闪。
Why?
It's so unnecessary.
I don't get it.
She is such a great singer. It's so yuck. It's unnecessary. But again, we're like worked
That's
up.
the problem. No,
We're,
that's
like,
the problem.
worked up.
That's the problem. If most people can't recognize,
I know.
then it's only us.
I know.
It's only...
Which then it just turns out into us looking like morons. Like not morons, but it just makes us sound. I don't know, but I'm telling you, it's not that I'm just like looking for something to say.
Yeah.
My ear and my heart literally kind of
Can't
goes
hold it.
crazy.
Can't hold it. No,
it's
no.
crazy. That last phrase is crazy.
And me too. You know what? In a mixing perspective, this whole thing is weird.
Huge.
It
And I'll say
sounds
this too. I want to say one more thing. This last phrase she did that you and I are sweating over.
Yeah.
To me, it either needs to be turned way down or way up. Either she's Akon or turn it down.
Yeah.
This, if someone did this to my voice, I'd be like, either turn it up and it's a dance pop song that's like, or turn it off. It's one or the other. Right now, it's like this.
In the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like. Okay, do you hear that?
I do.
Did we ruin you forever?
Thank you for that.
Did we ruin you forever too? Sorry. To be clear, it doesn't mean you can't enjoy it. Akon is Akon and Cher is Cher, and we use vocorders in pop music because they sound cool and interesting and urban or whatever you want to call it. But when you're presenting a singer like this who's a fabulous singer and a song that is designed to be sung and you turn it into a half machine, it leaves me.
You know what? However, I still appreciate watching this because I know it's live. From editing perspective, from mixing perspective, so many little things you can pick up, like her breathing, for example.
Oh, it's,
Like
listen.
you can hear it very heavily here.
I hope people already know, like, we both think I think you really like her too, don't you?
Yeah, she's really
She's incredible, and I think that's actually part of the frustration for you and I, is that, why are you doing this?
It's just bad.
Why are you doing this?
Bad production.
It's unnecessary. I'm not going to say bad. I'm going to say this is very unnecessary.
你逆着光而来，你沉浸在花开，你抉择选择站在原地徘徊。
Like, that's all her.
Yeah.
That's all her.
Yeah.
That's all her. Like, in some ways, I can see how people would watch us right now and be like, these two are friggin' crazy to get this worked up about it. But I think it's just the way our ears are tuned, it's not subtle. So I understand that it might sound subtle if you're not used to listening for it, but I'm telling you, not pointing it out stresses me out. Pointing it out stresses me out. It just stresses me out, basically.
But yeah, this feels live. This whole thing feels like it's live streamed or something. So that all the editing is real time.
That's stressful. That's just really stressful. She's a wonderful singer and a wonderful artist.
Unnecessary. So unnecessary.
'Cause I've made some real big mistakes, but you made the worst one look fine. I should have known it was strange. You only come out at night. I used to think I was smart, but you made me look so naive. The way you sold me for parts, 'cause you sunk your teeth into me. Sucker, fame lover, bleeding me dry like a goddamn vampire.